Good morning, sunshines. I was trying to figure out like how to put light on in my car. I don't even know how. I really haven't experimented with this car. Oh, that's orangey. That's nice. Look at me. I'm glowing like the sunshine. Okay, so I'm hiding out in my car because my family is still all asleep. Well, except for Kinsey, because she's probably already like 3 classes into homework, and I have yoga. So I was like, I'll just drive down the street. So literally I am just like sitting like down the street, hiding from the rest of my family. But that's a good thing because I'm finding me time, you guys, and I can be loud now instead of having to like whisper through the whole thing, which is what I was gonna do. Plus then I'm not getting a baby like in the middle of this. John Carroll is. Wink. Good morning, Annabelle. Good to see you a couple times yesterday. Good morning, Mr. Eric. How are you guys doing? As you wake up, say something you are grateful for today. I am grateful for my orange glow. Guys, I actually am like kind of grateful for like a lotion tan. I don't really use it very often, but I know how damaging the sun can be long term now, because you have to be like 40 before you figure that stuff out. Like people tell you, but you don't really believe it, right? And then you go to the dermatologist and they're like, hey, stay out of the sun. If you want a tan, use that like lotion and hopefully find one that doesn't teach you, like turn you bright orange. So I'm grateful for it, even though I don't do it a lot, but I am. Maybe I will, maybe I will. Good morning, Lauren. How are you, my love? All right, it's Thursday. Man, this week has gone by fast. Has it gone by fast for anybody else? How's your week been? Like, I want to know, how has it been? Amazing. I love that you're so grateful for the things you got for Christmas, Eric, and it's like January, getting the end of the January, like you're still having appreciation for it. That's so cool. Oh my God, your baby boy's 16. That's amazing. We are just starting Jace's like permit, like all of his like testing and stuff right now. So it's going to be like that, and he's going to be in the same boat. So it's been a crazy fast week. Today we focus on exercise as a part of our savers. So what are you doing for your exercise? What was your last exercise you did, or the next exercise you're going to do, right? So that you make sure that you're keeping your mind on right. We talked about that as success tip number 1. And we're already on success tip number 5. You're thinking, how many of these are there going to be? I mean, there could be a lot. So we'll see. Maybe it'll just be an occasional thing as well. Today, for our success tip, I want to dive in to the fact, you guys, that successful people generally aren't the smartest or the best in the room. Which I think, good for you, Annabelle. Goodness sakes. Good morning, Kyle. How are you? I think a lot of us would like, you'd read that and counterintuitively, you're like, no, like the really successful guy in the room, he is like, he's the most successful. He's the smartest. He's the best. He's the, takes the most action, all of those different things, right? Ugh, 15K, that sounds horrible. Man, I'm not jealous, but maybe not. Ugh. I mean, maybe I'll get back into running. I will get back into running. Good morning, Stephanie. You guys see I'm reading each other's comments. So if you're not reading them, you don't know what's happening. That's fine. Make sure you share Good Morning Sunshine, something you're thankful for, and what you're doing for your exercise. Okay, so here's the thing about successful people. You guys, people who are working on going from here to there in their lives with intention and understand that that's what they're going after are seeking to be around people who are already there. Okay, so let me kind of say that one more time. Like people who are going from here to there in their lives, and then there being their ultimate goal. That could be your there, could be a healthier, more fit you. That there for you could be a healthier, more fit mind, right? That there could be a higher financial status. That there could be more positive relationships. That there could be a bigger like relationship or spirituality, right? So the people who are going from here to there, what they do is they seek out people who are already there to be around, which means those theirs, right? Those people that are there, they're better than you currently are. I know sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, Callie, just use like normal words, but I can't. That's just not the way I talk, right? And when you think about that and think about your specific thing, okay, so like maybe one of your New Year's resolutions, one of the area that you want to grow in, one of the areas that you want to grow in. Good morning, Katie. Good morning, Vivian. I'm not tired, you guys. I'm just crazy. Think about one of those things that you're running after this year, and I want you to just kind of look at the relationships in your life. have you found I like to call it a tribe, right? Have you found a tribe, a mentor, people who assuredly make you feel like you are not the best, right? Because successful people are never the best in the room. They're always seeking relationships that are going to challenge them. Because here's what happens, you guys. When we choose to be around people all the time that make us feel very comfortable, not saying that it's wrong, like you should absolutely have your group of friends that just make you feel comfortable. You're like, oh yeah, like I don't know, like nothing challenges me here. That you're gonna have those, right? We've got like all sorts of friendships. But if you're always the one where you're around that group of people who aren't challenging you, then you can feel like you're even more successful in the area that you want to be. Let me use like weight just as because it's my industry, right? It's easy for me. So when you think about your physical condition, all right, if your group of friends all party all weekend long, all eat pizza and fast food, they all have 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds to lose, right? And you're just right in stream with them, you're going to feel very comfortable when you're with them because that's the lifestyle that you already have, right? If you want to challenge yourself and your physical being, you would want to find a way to be the worst in the room. Not the worst, just not the best in the room. I'm sorry, that was silly, right? Good morning, Sherry. Good morning, Amanda. You want to find a way, right, to be not the best in the room. And when you look at that, that would be like, try to find maybe some groups that work out regularly. Maybe you find groups that aren't like, they're not into like partying and fast food. And you don't need to be best friends with everybody, but you start to get around people who are going to challenge you. Who instead of like on a Friday night ask if you want to go to happy hour, they say, hey, let's go hike a mountain. Do you see how that starts to work? Where not being the best in the room, and that's just in the room, right? Like the best in the arena, that you're going to push yourself even further. Not do that no more. Make me feel so. Gotcha. I'm catching up, Nikki. Right? It does make you feel crappy. Finding people who challenge you will make you better. And I was thinking about this. We had our I Am Journey Women meet last night, which, by the way, there's still a full another week to join. We just did our initial meeting, like where we share about ourselves and everything. So we did this meeting of these women who were coming together, and it's scary, like the first time stepping into a space where everyone's going after being better, right? Where everyone's ready to get a little bit uncomfortable, where everyone's willing to reach up in different areas of their lives and find a tribe of people who are trying to get to there, trying to get somewhere more, right? Trying to have more in their world. And it was just so cool to see people who maybe have never even done that before. They've never really reached up. And by reaching up, you guys, I mean reaching up and out to people who have had a little bit of success in the area that you're going for. And that, the I Am Journey, that's about like the mental state, right? That's the piece of that. Now you might have, maybe you want to get better at your relationships, right? Are you around consistently people who are in broken or maybe just not solid relationships? Do you know someone who has been in a long-term relationship that you could go and just say, hey, I'd love to just like seek your counsel? Like this is one of the 7 decisions, if you guys have done the Traveler's Gift, where they like you seek people who are better than you. And here's, I want success in chilling at home. You have that success, Jeff. You're nailing that, right? You can find more of those people too. So successful people, you guys, they're not trying to be the best in the room, which I just think that sounds like you're like, well, of course they are. They're successful. They want to be the best in the room. But really, they're trying to find people who push them to be better. If you're going for success this year, you're watching, this is success tip number 5. So you're watching, like there's some sort of there that you have in your world. You're wanting to get better at something to get to that there. Find people who are already there and make sure you're not always the best in the room. And I get it, like personally, I very much so get it. Like I love being successful, you guys, and it will make me feel really uncomfortable. Like when I go, especially to my business events, and there's people that are so successful, it's intimidating. I'm like, oh my gosh, these people are intimidating. It should be, right? And they're not trying to make you feel bad. You might start feeling bad because you're like, I'm not as good at them as these things, but that's you making yourself feel bad. You just got to switch the story, right? Flip the story and be like, here I am, and I'm going to, just by being in proximity of these guys, become better and get closer to where I want to be. So here we go, commitment time, right? If you're committed, I want you to look at one of your New Year's resolutions or goals and like look at the tribe of people that you're around. Are you finding people who challenge you in that area? Are you assuring that you're not the best in the room? Because even though, you guys, I'm consistently coaching people in different areas, guess what? I'm always being coached because I'm not going to get better if I don't find the person who challenges and pushes me. So I'm always reaching out, finding someone who's going to push me. Wow, my glowing orange now makes my eyes look like super bright orange. This is the best photo studio ever when I'm just getting fresh faced off to yoga. If you guys are committed, okay, say I commit. Just say I commit. Well, you guys will pick something awesome. I always watch yours and it's better than what I said anyways. So commit to checking out those people around you. I commit to not being the best. That sounds weird, but in the room, I guess that would be good. All right, you guys, I'm going to go yoga my face off. Love you all, and